You know what time it is? It's pumpkin time. That's right, pumpkin. Pumpikin Paloza 2025. You know, Angela over at the Inquisitive Farmwife, she kicked off this collaboration, and I have to admit, I kind of love the spelling quirk. You know, whether it was a chat GPT error or just a way to have this collaboration different from the other Pumpkin Paloozas this year, we have Pumpkin. Try saying that quick. Pumpkin. Let's just say it's our inside joke for this collaboration. Now, my husband saw this can of pumpkin and he got excited. He said, "Are we having pumpkin pie?" I said, "Well, kind of." That always makes him worry when I say, kind of. I am making a special shelf-stable recipe that I featured in my Survival Cookbook video just a couple posts ago. You know, pumpkin is just so nutritious. It's got vitamin A, which is great for your eyes. It has potassium, fiber, antioxidants like, of course, the beta-carotene that gives us that rich orange color. And you know what? It's actually 200% of your daily dose of vitamin A for a cup. So, especially during an emergency, you want to keep up with your family's nutrition. Adding pumpkin to recipes can really, really help. And the nice thing is, these cans are shelf stable. Remember, pumpkin isn't just for sweet desserts. It also is great in savory food because of all the nutrition it packs and the added level of flavor. I've made a pumpkin curry before and used it in pumpkin chili. And believe me, it was fantastic. But today, we're going to use it for breakfast. We're making pumpkin pie oatmeal. Doesn't that sound good? And it smells good too. And it's easy, everything off your shelf. You can use instant oatmeal packets or rolled oats, instant milk, and your spices. It is completely a shelf-stable recipe, which is great when your power goes out or in other times of emergency. And when I say other times of emergency, it might just be a really busy weekday morning and you want to put breakfast on the table fast. Well, if so, this recipe is for you. Now let's get started, and I am just going to show you how easy it is and how great it tastes. So good. This is so easy to make. Now you can use whatever oats you have on hand, or you can use your instant oatmeal packets. So I'm using 2 apples and cinnamon and 1 cinnamon and spice. So maybe I won't have to use any spices. Otherwise, you are going to be using a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. You want 2 sheets of graham crackers. I only have cinnamon graham crackers, so I think that'll make it taste even better. And you're going to crumble right like that type of square on top of each bowl. 2 tablespoons sugar. I'm using brown sugar. And of course, 1 cup of pure pumpkin puree. Now, that could be your one that you home can yourself, you dehydrate, or in my case, you just bought some, but you do want a cup of it. And then optional, but I like putting some pecans on it. And these pecans have been, gosh, at least 4 years in my freezer. And believe me, they taste still great. So, yeah, if you want to keep nuts long term, the freezer really helps. So I'm just going to put these on top of my bowl because grandkids, well, they don't like the nuts in it. Let's get started. First off, you need to make your oats, be it your 1-minute quick oats, your regular oats, or your instant oatmeal packets. Follow the package instruction for 4 servings. Now this is warmed up and I'm adding my pumpkin into it. There we go. and mixing it up real well. You know, oatmeal always tastes good, but it sure doesn't look good, does it? Looks like baby food. Okay, when I get done mixing this, I'm just going to put it back in the microwave a little bit to heat up the pumpkin. And then we'll be done. You say, wait a minute, you're making that in the microwave? And this is supposed to be kind of like for survival cooking? Well, yes I am. Now, we have a whole house generator, so generally when we lose power, I can use my microwave. But if not, I have a gas-powered stovetop, so that works without the power. Or I have a butane stove, or a grill, or a rocket stove, or even a solar oven. But today, I'm just using the microwave because you know what? This recipe isn't only for when you lose the power. Mix in your sugar well. We dish it up. Now we're going to take one of our crackers here. And we're just going to crumble those on top. Okay. We made it a little bit smaller. And then I'll add all of our nuts. And there we have it. Doesn't it look pretty? Now, let's do our taste test. So maybe you have kids who, well, just don't like to eat oatmeal. I know I didn't as a kid. I appreciate it now as an adult. Well then, tell them it's pumpkin pie. And let me tell you, once they taste this, they will love it. And it's so easy for you to make. Well, I would like to say thank you to Angela from the Inquisitive Farmwife for hosting this collaboration. You know, one thing's for sure. Whether you spell it Pumpikin or pumpkin, this collaboration is full of flavor, creativity, and yeah, a little laughter along the way. Now, don't forget to check out the other Pumpikin Paloza recipes. I have a link here, and there is a link below in the description. Now, after making this, if you're like my husband and want pumpkin pie, well, check out this easy recipe for a creamy pumpkin pie.